Alright guys, so we're gonna go for the single axle over here. Okay, turn around please. Alright, we've been on there. One leg is good. Okay, so I'm gonna go on the hook and then I will push him away and turn him to the other side, holding the toe. Okay, which is gonna lead straight away to the position that I wanna go. So one more time. So we're here with one leg guard with the underhook this time. If I cannot get the underhook, if I cannot get the underhook, I'm just gonna keep a little bit close here. But every time, if I can get the underhook, I pull the knee to me, we get the space to go, right? So what I want to do here, I'm gonna push him away and then circle. Like I want to circle to the side so I can get the toe. Right? When I get the toes, I'll turn and go to the other side. Okay, one more time. We're here. We turn the knee, so that gap will appear. I will dig here underneath. Now I will turn and then get the toe. When I get the toe, I can go in and turn to the other side. Okay, I can go from here, I can push him away. Because the idea here of, as long as I don't cross over here, that will be at the knee rip. But if I push him away, and I turn, and I'll turn to the other side. For him to follow, he needs to step out. Okay, that will go for the knee bar. Okay, one more time.
Same leg though?
Yes, same one please. So here, the other corner, I'll turn, some space, secure. Now I'm going to raise him, try to pass through the other elbow. Look, here, look, secure to the other side, holding the toe. That's the catch, right? So I'm going to, as I raise the elbow, I catch the toe to the other side. See that? Put to the other side here, turn to the other side. We'll force him to turn straight away for the knee bar. Right, one more time. This way. This way so you can see. Here. Pull the knee. The hook. Secure. I will raise the elbow. At the same time, I'm going to catch the big toe. Look. Place the elbow to the. Now we're going to place his heel on the other side of the biceps, by the shoulder, and I'll pull the heel back to the other side to get a submission. Alright? So for him to defend, he'll have to spin back. I'll take through and then go straight away for the knee bar. One more time from this angle. One leg, X guard, turn. This is the catch. Raise, dress, see that? How I get the toe. So get the toe in place on the shoulder and then make him turn completely the other direction. He'll have to turn to the other side. I'll take through and go straight away to the knee bar. Alright, so the catch, if you go for this side here, so you can just pull, secure. Let's go here. Carve the toe. I need to drill that a few times so you can get the angle right. So get the toe. When I get the toe, I place on my right shoulder. Look. Secure coming back. So I'm placing him in one direction. So I kind of make him think I want to go for the 50-50. And I'll turn back to the other side. So he had to roll back to the other side. Come back here. Look. He's already on. As I isolate his heel by holding the toes in the heel, I replace my foot and go straight to the knee bar and then can surprise your opponent with that. Alright, so I want to go from 1 minute. We're here on attacking. Okay, from a collar grab over here. I will start attacking to chase for the knee bar. Okay. One of the things that I like to do from it, okay, if I can have this collar as a leverage, okay, I secure the sleeve, and when I pull him, lock the collar. This is really important. okay, because the frame that I'm going to use this collar and the gi to stop him squashing me, okay, because the mistake that we go for the knee bar, especially the traditional knee bar, is when they get squashing here. This is a problem. You can end up in a very bad position. So by being there a few times, I avoid that the most. Okay, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to use the collar as a good reference. I secure the hand, I can have the grip, okay, or wrist, it doesn't matter. What I want to do here, I'm going to place my knee on it and I'll trap on with my shin and the frame of the leg. So if you try to come up with the see, I have a good control. So now I can kind of turn it. Okay, that's when I go a good control over here. So I want to go 1, push, secure. See that? This is a very important thing. Because the problem with the knee bar is not catching the knee, it's the entrance that's the main problem, because you need to be careful to get folded. So here I have a good frame. Okay? So I place my knee over there and I push him away with another hook, replace. That's very important now. My foot is safe because I'm too high up. Try to do something here with me, Pastor.
On the
anything, try to come back.
No.
See that? It's very important. So look, I lock it up, secure, and I on it. Okay, so this is a very good way of applying the knee bar, being safe with the gi. Use the gi to help me not getting fold. So cross collar, okay, pressure. So I make my knee above. Now I lock my knee and do like just a inverted butterfly. All right, so I'll go 1, pushing a little bit this way so he says no. Control, go underneath, reset. Secure here, and I lock the butt, following the butt with my carve. All right, then I go straight away for the knee bar and secure. Okay, one more time, I'm going to show another little detail that's very important. We're here, right? Make a little feedback. Remember of the action reaction. Go, ugh. So here we go. See, make him think I want to go there, then I place it. Now I'm going to raise it out to the other side. There's another hook. When it's on the hook, I lock it. Don't forget that I have a nice intention. You see when I do to the other side on the collar and on his armpit. So I get kind of nice and tight. You can see, follow the mid of his butt. Then I raise on it and I bend a little bit so I can have a little turn. See that? When I turn, it's on. I want to submit him on that point here, not like here, unless if he doesn't go. I only go this side here if he doesn't go, but it's most likely he will turn. Okay, so one more time, so you can see the other side here. Secure. One side is low, in, push, secure. Turn a little bit. This way. There we go. So I'm here, push him a little bit, then I look in. Now look, I kick him forward as a raise. You see that lock? Try to come up on top of me here. See that? It's on it. So I go 1. Now look, turn. Right? Go back a little bit. Try to come back on top of me here.
No,
see that? This is very important here, the bend. See? I lock here. Now look. And that's when I'm here. Now it's time to go very nice and tight, and I have a very good submission. Okay, one more time. And on it. Okay, so this is when I go using the lapel, the collar, to kind of secure my reach and my range between me and him, to be able to reach the further away to get the knee bar. Alright, so we're going to go for one of my attacks that I like from the knee bar. Okay, again, I can get the reach using the lapel, the collar, sorry, but this time here, I want to take my, I'm trying to go as deep as possible with my hand, like here, lock and secure, hand to hand, okay? My hand, my knee, being between of his ribs, is going to be the reach that the range is going to be creating for. So this time I'm not going to move him as much as possible now, okay? But I will try to kind of create just enough so I can get underneath and lock in. When I link hand to hand, that's going to be my main goal for now. So when I'm here, I'm going to raise my hip and I'm pushing myself away. Now I'm going to control either by the toe. Remember, if I had the control, the head of the snake, it's hard for me to move away. Move this foot away. See that? Look, and I turn, look at that. And I go for the foot lock. Okay? The knee bar, sorry. And then what's going to find is if I manage to get that far, okay, I'll be good. See that? If I can bend it, I'll be good. I follow the leg, control, and wind up on the knee bar. Now, as we know, the counter of the knee bar will be, he will move the knee over there and put the toes to the ceiling. Okay, so when I'm here, I go 1, there we go, turn around to the side. Yeah, see that? Here, so now I won't be able to do the knee bar. So when I start moving out to the other side, I'll go to the 50-50. When I go to the 50-50, I'm going to get the toe and beautifully place in the right place and go straight to the same position we've been before. So now we're going to go knee bar. He did the right thing to the submission. I went to the 50-50 and I went straight away to the inverted toe control. So we're here. Okay, 1. Here we go. Now 50-50 toes. In here or here. The most important thing that I want to do here is to make sure that I turn and lift. This is what I'm looking for. So it's like it's not so simple as it looks if you've never done it before. But when you understand this concept of blocking the toe, raising the hip, the heel, you understand. So if I lock that, secure it, do the same thing, it's over. And if it goes back in, it's out. One more time. One more time.
Do you want me to turn back again?
We're going to wait every single one, but now.
Okay.
We're here. Scoop under. Boom. Go for the knee bar. You defend. Shift. Pull the toe. It should be, right? Hip roll. It's out. And hit. One more time. Sorry. Last year.
It's all good.
So, control. 1, 2, secure. Boom. Shift. Toes, that's the key. To get it properly, even here, back. Because what I want to remember is to lift the heel. Sometimes I work just by here. Here. I like this a lot, especially my left hand. If he rolls, it's on. Okay, one more time here so you can see. So, the idea here is I will thread him for the knee bar, expecting that he's going to do the right thing. He does the right thing, plays for the 50-50. When he thinks that he's going to be in safe mode, we surprise him with the hold control of the toe and make him turn back. And if he doesn't turn back, he's a knee bar back there. Alright guys, so we've been working a lot on the understanding the concepts behind the footlocks, okay? And we understood that the most important concept is like if I can bend the guy's leg, heels one side and toes to the other side, I can create a very big leverage on the foot to be able to break. So, if you turn around this way, yeah, we go that way. We're going to go for the 50-50 pitch position, okay? And we're going to, when I'm on that side this time, okay? Imagine I sweat the person, okay? And I want to keep him on that position, okay? Look, notice that for him to be able to throw me to the other side, he needs to stretch his leg out. So you need to stretch that so he can roll to the other side, right? And for me to go to the other side, I need to stretch and come up to the other side. But now, if I want to stay here, I need to keep his leg bent. And I need to keep his knee pressured down so he cannot stretch, and at the same time, he cannot come up to the other side. So if I do that way, like if you try to go to this way, see, try to stretch your leg, it's hard, see? I'm just using my hand so you can see what I am doing with my right knee. So when I'm here, I go here, locked here, see that? Try to stretch to the other side. See, I'm pinching with my heel on his hip, right? You see that? I'm pinching like no, and I say no towards him. When he goes in, no, see, it's very good control. I will go under and secure, okay? If I can get this grip, I'm good, right? Now, I will do the submission, and then later, I will explain how I make that happen, okay? Because it's gonna have a little bit of adjustments. So, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and go here, yeah? This is the top. So, what I'm doing is keep the guy's legs bent, and then his toes is going to one direction, and the heel going to this direction. So basically, I'm doing this, look. Right, so just go. Let's go to the right angle here, push here, and just go. I'm turning him this way, look. Right? So the heel, when I'm here, I want to wrap under. Even if I don't have, what I do, look. 1, 2. See? Big punch, look. I can do this. I can go here, or if I have the space to go under here, I can go lock in and secure. Right? Now comes the tightness. I will be really tight, but at the same time, I have to create a gap so his heel pops up. Okay? For the heel pop up, I will turn away from him. I open the right elbow away from him, but at the same time, I don't lose his foot. So all I want is for his heel to touch my kind of my chest or my rib here. Hey, that's just enough. So basically, only his toes are gonna be on my armpit. This is the catch. Like, I'm gonna go without the gi so you guys can see. Very important. Right? Look at this. This keeps in touch on me all the time, and I rotate by open the elbow. By open the elbow, look, the toe, you can see the heel come back, now come back in. That's when the submission gets in. It's nice, okay? So, it's kind of a guillotine, like, that way. So it's like I want to do it, and I want to try to do an uppercut on my own chin. And I go turn that way. I don't go back there because it goes back to 0. Okay? So it's like, pinch, get the collar, so I can open the elbow. By open the elbow, I look over my left shoulder. By look over the left shoulder, the heel is gonna pop out. Now I come back in. Very nice and tight. See that look? Sometimes, if you are kind of broad, you find it hard to do that. I can move my hips out, come back in. And now it's the pinch. Can you see the toe? Like, just go in. Okay? So when you have the collar, that's when the magic happens. Stretch it out. So 50-50, secure, pump. Get the collar. Now it's tight. But I want to be tight to the whole process, and at the same time I want to make space just for the heel to pop away. So I'm going to turn away, move out, come back. Okay, this is nice. Sometimes when I'm here, I can be here and turn and then go that way. It's already big position. So you see from this side the ankle. So secure nice and tight. Now rotate over, move my hips away, come back, and then there's a tap. So kind of push away. Okay, one more time here. I see we're going to have a very set foot by the end of the session. So you can see here, I kind of push, I turn his knee down, okay, I open my elbow, look over my left shoulder, I move myself away as I push myself away from me, just enough so the heel pops out to my chest. So it's like, come back to the same point, the tension is that, so you see, try to move here a little bit here.
Oh,
you cannot move.
I can't move.
So I just go up. And if I don't like the guy, I go this way. Go like, but I like Pacifico. Oh, Plácido. He's a nice guy, so I'll take it easy on him. So, get the lock. Notice one thing. Can you see his toes? You can see all his foot over here, right? Look this way. See? Put your toes up. See that? This is defended, right? I cannot foot lock him here because the mistake that we do on any kind of foot lock, okay? Let me explain you guys. Here, put up. He's hold here, right? 90 degrees or kind of a little more. If he's here, can you if I get you here, do you tap? No. He's kind of 180 degrees. There are other people that go a little bit more than 180. The mistake we people do on the foot lock is to use the arch of the back to make the guy go here, but now I need to break through. And I don't have the angle anymore because I already arched to make that. So our arch will use a little bit of 45 degrees. So what I want to make sure that I place the guy this position before I do the extra arch. So when I have this extra 45 degrees, that's when I snap his foot. That's the difference between the long top than the snap pop, the puppet. Okay? So what I'm doing, if you see what happened right now, he's arching up. I cannot go for the foot lock now, because if I go here, I cannot tap yet. Makes sense? So what I do, keep it high, look, I go pop.
That one really fast. When I boot, it makes it worse.
It is because I placed the toes in the right spot. It's scary, right? No, I'll take it easy. Oh, Plácido makes me laugh. I love it. So, here, see that one here, the boot, okay? I will turn and I make now, right? Now if I go up, that's when I rotate. Okay, so you can see over there, the toes is up, keep it up. See, no submission. But let's put that little beautiful foot, the heel on my rib. Here we go, now I come back, it's on. See, I just go, pop, and then the foot is complete on. So that's big difference on the setup of the straight foot lock that's actually not really straight. Alright, so we're gonna go now to try to make the same kind of concept we'll be working on when you have the straight foot lock from the rolling to the same side. For example, we're gonna go here so we have a little bit of give a holiday for his right foot. Thank God. Okay, we're here on the straight foot lock. Now, what we need to do here is try to make the concept behind. Let's understand the concept, okay? We're going to try to bend his knee, and I'm going to try to go toes one direction and heel the other direction. That's what should be a tap. Clearly, we wouldn't be able to make this way because I would put my arm and stuff, but that's the concept behind. So if I can replicate that, so I can put the toes on side and just do this, look at this. That should be a tap. If I could create this force, and you cannot follow, because the thing is, I'm here, and I'm turning this way, you have to turn this way, right? And if I go here, because my knee is blocking, right? So how can I create those situations? I'm going to show two things. One, which is a little bit, requires a little bit of experience, okay? But then I will show the one how to make it a little more easier. So, the one with the experience, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go lock it, and the key behind is not bridge now. I need to hide my elbow behind my back. Okay, you can see he's kind of going that way, but I want to go to this way. So I push and lift the heel and I turn. If I can push this way, it's even more pressure. Remember, he's already on the 180 mark to snap. Okay, he's not, if you try to put the boot, that's different. I cannot boot it now, right? So you will understand what I mean. Come back here, go back. Okay, so if you boot it, what I do, I have the collar, I'm gonna put my elbow behind myself, keep booting. See, now we don't boot anymore. Now there's no boot, right? So when I go like here, tap, it's a tap. If I try to tap it when he has it boot up, I'm gonna make 180 and then I don't have an extra to bridge, right? So the key behind to do the boot, to break the boot, is put my elbow behind me, keep booted, look his toes, look, and then my weight falls. Now I go here and just go, tap, bridge. Make sense? So, the elbow behind, keep booted, look, he's booting. Now I put my shoulder down, my weight, make his foot goes flat. Do you understand? So, look at that, he's booting, I lock it, look, I extend myself, boots go back, now I go, tap. That's when I snap. Makes sense? The key behind the foot lock is, we need to do the bridge or the arch when the foot it is on the breaking point. Otherwise it won't break, if that makes sense. So again, one more time here. So he's booted, look here, lean. So you can see the foot's already on. Now I arch, tap, and it's on. One more time. Like this way. Good. So secure. Okay, lean. He has a boot. I go elbow, lean, now arch, and then go. It's out completely to the lock. So there's many ways that you can do that. People, sometimes when we are fighting those, whatever, like double pull, you know, I lock here, control. If I have it here, if I lock it, like, you know, if I'm here, like, look at that. Like, especially when people, like Muslim actually did, right? He locked and then come in. Just look, when you see now, it's just like, it's on it. Okay? The key is apply, you can see his toes already beaten. That's the key. Alright, so this is when you do a little bit more using the straight foot lock grip, making the concept of the stretching the human side and toes to the other side. Now, we're gonna go for a different way of doing it, but which is gonna apply the same concept. He put the bolt, and I don't have the wrap. Okay, I go to the other side so you can see, give a little grip on the other foot. You know? So I'm here, right? Notice that his toes is up. If I hold here, he cannot take this arm out, just like that. If I tight, he cannot. See, I just need to understand the control of the edges. Understand? If I hold tight here, even if I'm not wrapping, he cannot take this foot out. But I can go here, 1, 2. The same way I have both hands. You can see that? I have the same kind of mentality. You can see his foot already is making the position. If you put the toes, the boot, bring the boot, look. See, look. See that? If I get one hand here, look at that. And then I have the same concept. Again, I use a different technique to do the same pressure. Look at that. I'm using pushing his heel up and the toes goes down. If you see, I create a tension by holding and pressing the toes. By bending the toes, like the head of the snake concept, I can beat the boot, right? If you put the boot, if I try to push here, it doesn't work. Do the same thing, if I go the toes, do the hard, look. I beat every time. It's leverage, like it's mechanics, it's a physics. So every time I want to beat the toe, I cannot push foot. I need to push, look, go hard, look. It's easy if you know what you're doing. So that's what I'm trying to go for. If you go this way. So I got it. I go 1, 2. See? 1, 2. Now keeping the boot. Look, I extend. See? Extend. curl. Now bend it. He's already on it. When you bend it, even if he pulls this arm, I can still get it because the leverage comes from my armpits and the right hand. So he can pull that without the process. It's kind of a trap because I know he will, if I do that, he'll push this on. So I cannot extend because I need my right hand, my left hand. But before I get it, I go boom and lock. And by having this, look at this so you can understand. I'm going to try to do this. Alright? I get the edge and lock. So if you try to put this leg out, because I'm having like one, lifting this up and put this down so I get the extras and the edges. So if you try to move out here, it doesn't exist. So that's what I'm doing. So I will go to the foot lock, straight foot lock, move in, lock, edges, lock, tap, tap, and go for. It's kind of the same thing. Goes one direction, lift it up, push his foot on the hip on the floor, and bridge, and we are. So one more time. Move hips, control, lock, bend it, just go, bridge. Okay, one more time for the other side. Okay, move in, see that? Get on, real naked, go, and go for it. The more the edge you get, the better we get. See that? If I push, it's on. Alright? So I have a break on Class's foot. Okay? So now, very important, understand of using your body, everyone's different. You cannot do exactly the same as people do. Sometimes when you do it, the foot lock, straight foot lock, you're just thinking about ankle and bridge. But there's a lot more goalies out there. I need to make sure that I use the concepts of manipulation, which is always push the extremities of your limbs to manipulate what you want. So I use the toes to make the foot go to the sweet spot, position myself, and then you use your arch to break when it's already on the tension point. If you start doing this way, your foot lock is going to be much better.